Good morning. My name is Jasmine Small Armstrong. It is a privilege to be your MC this morning. Please rise for the entrance of the official party. Major General Grizzle, Board of Regents, distinguished guests, I'm honored to present the combined graduating class of 2022. Colonel Orlando Griego, the Dean of Academics, and Colonel Jose Porras, the Vice Dean of Academics and High School Principal, will lead in the processional. Please note the first faculty member in the procession, it will be his last semester at NMMI. Lieutenant Colonel Randy Montoya has contributed significantly in many ways across the mission elements, serving as a coach and in an athletic and academic administration roles. Perhaps most importantly, he served as a mentor and role model for hundreds of cadet athletes over the years. Randy and his influence will be greatly missed at the old post. We wish him the best in his new endeavors. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Randy Montoya. Major Bertha Gomez, academic counselor, please lead in our class of graduates. Please render courtesy for our national anthem. The invocation will now be given by Father Yarrick.
Ladies and gentlemen, please bow your heads for the prayer. Gracious and caring God, our source of light, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon this NMMI graduates cadets as we send them forward. With their classes and grading now complete, may they strive toward excellence in all they do. With the applause quieted, may they celebrate and lift up those around them. With the speeches concluded, may their voices rise up to pronounce peace and justice in the world. With the fanfare ceasing, may they find bliss in the future. With advanced degrees and credentials in hand, may their achievements grow and enrich their communities, and may they found great adventures. As NMMI cadets, may they discover holiness in the midst of life's blessings, as well life's challenges, to serve our neighbor and homeland. May they conduct their life's work with exceptional skill and integrity, inspired to go forward and set the word of fire from this day onward. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Father Yarg. Please be seated. And now the Dean of Academics, Colonel Orlando Griego.
On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, welcome to NMMI. We are honored to have you attend this great celebration and day honoring our graduates. Let me first introduce the dignitaries on stage and in the audience. Joining me on stage, Major General Jerry Grizzle, Superintendent, President of NMMI, Mr. Brad Christmas, Board of Regents, President, Colonel Thomas Tate, Commandant of Cadets, Dean of Students, Colonel Jose Porras, Vice Dean of Academic High School, Principal. Most importantly, we welcome the families who support our fine cadets and graduates. Congratulations on meeting the requirements and challenges of NMMI. And now, I have the honor and privilege to introduce the President and Superintendent of NMMI. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium Major General Jerry Grizzle.
Welcome, everyone. I was just thinking, I'm in my 14th year, if you count the fact that we actually have 2 graduation ceremonies each year at midterm, and then in May. This is the 27th opportunity for me to address our graduates, and it gets no more enjoyable each time than the day that I get to do that, and I appreciate and applaud all of you for what you've accomplished here. I won't dwell on a lot of things. That's why we have a guest speaker. I'd just like to share one of my personal philosophies with you and challenge you to take this with you as you leave here. And that is something that I've always done myself, and that is to be prepared for the next opportunity in your life. You don't know what it'll be, but simply be prepared. When you get into your vocation, whatever you're going to pursue, know what it takes to advance in your career, and be prepared when an opportunity presents itself. When it does, you'll be ready. And when you get selected for that opportunity, there'll be people that'll sit back and say, oh, you were lucky. No, you were prepared. There's a mathematical formula I like to talk about that says luck is where preparation meets opportunity. And that's what I'm asking you to do, is be prepared for when that opportunity presents itself. And then all that luck will come your way because you're prepared. We've got you on that first step of that journey. That's one of the things that we proudly say, that we are going to prepare you for the next step in your life. We don't know what that is, but we believe when you leave here, whether it's at the high school level or the junior college level, you'll be prepared for that next step in your life. And as you start down that path, look forward and know what is next and what will it take to keep you progressing forward in that path of endeavor. That's my challenge to you today. I hope you take that with you. As you look at your program, you'll see our guest speakers, not necessarily a full bio, but the remarks about him. He's asked me not to read that to you. We believe that this is an event of an educational institution, and we believe that everyone in this audience can read. So I'm not going to stand up here and read his information to you. But there still are a few things that I think are important for me to share with you about our guest speaker. Greg Neipert is our New Mexico House of Representatives representative. He represents New Mexico Military Institute in the House of Representatives. Prior to the recent redistricting, Honor Avenue, the road right out here, was the boundary line. The north part of the campus was in Greg's district, the south was in another district. Now the entire of NMMI is in Greg's district. Greg does a remarkable job of representing us in Santa Fe. He's extremely proactive with me and our staff, asking us continually, what do we need? What can he do to help us in the legislature to do the things we need for NMMI? It's great to have one that is someone really from Roswell who lives here, who is familiar with the Institute and stays in touch with us on the needs that we have. I certainly would be remiss if I was a guest speaker. I would want somebody to make note that I was a father and a husband, and Greg is both of those things. And I think you will enjoy his remarks today. It's a great honor to have Greg Neipert represent us in the legislature and be here today to speak with you. Greg?
It is indeed an honor to be here today to address the graduates of this class. And thank you, General, for that kind introduction, and thank you for your support over the years and all the things that you have done for our community. Your steady leadership has been welcomed in this community, and I think not only is it an advantage to the Institute, but it's also an advantage to Roswell, Chavez County, and frankly, the state of New Mexico. So thank you. Mr. Christmas, one of our regents. We also have the Lieutenant Governor, Howie Morales, in the audience, and I might note that last time I attended a graduation, he was the speaker, and I was in the hot blazing sun in Portales for that graduation ceremony. To the cadets that are graduating, maybe there's some cadets that are not graduating among us, but will soon graduate. The professors here at this institution, and of course, the families that are here assembled today. I thank you and appreciate you supporting these cadets in this milestone. You know, I do find it strange that the General would ask me to speak today. A lawyer, a politician, and a local guy. I mean, you have to be from out of town to be an expert, right? So a local guy can't do that. But I am certainly honored and humbled by his request. New Mexico Military Institute is a unique school. It's a state school. And I must admit that anytime the government gets involved in things, sometimes common sense may be missing. The state spends a lot of money on this campus, and you have a beautiful campus. Frankly, Roswell takes this campus for granted, but it is a jewel for our community. Recently, and I say recently, it hasn't been recently, it's been about 3 or 4 years ago that the General made me and other legislators from this area keenly aware of some critical infrastructure needs on this campus. I speak of the latrines in Hagerman Barracks. I've seen the rusty pipes, the broken fixtures, the concrete that's falling from the ceiling. We are aware of that critical need, and we just had a bond issue, and the voters elected to issue bonds to take care of capital infrastructure needs for higher education institutions such as New Mexico Military Institute, statewide. You would think that common sense would say, let's get those latrines fixed. Now, General, I believe that that has been your number one priority, not for just this past year, but for several years. The number one priority for capital infrastructure on this campus has been the latrines in Hagerman Barracks. You'd think that common sense would dictate that that critical infrastructure need would get fixed when we issue bonds. Well, I'm sorry and maybe even embarrassed to report that need was not put on the list for that bond money. We cannot fix your latrines because they, you know who they are, some decision maker in Santa Fe in the higher education department has determined that New Mexico Military Institute has to fit in the same hole that the University of New Mexico State, and other four-year colleges fit. And despite the wording in the statute that says you're a unique school and you're not subject to the same rules, they're trying to say bond money can only be used for non-revenue generating facilities. And they deem dormitories as revenue generating. And of course they are at four-year institutions, but again, a unique school. You have to live in the barracks to attend this institution. So the rule should not apply, but yet it's being applied to the detriment. Well, I say that because not to tell you that your graduation has anything to do with the latrines on campus, but I say that to you because you will find out in life that regardless of how well thought out your plans are, how well thought out your course has been charted, there's always going to be people who put up obstacles to your plans. There's always going to be people who have priorities that differ from your own. You're always going to have people that, frankly, make you put up with their crap. And in this case, literally. So I want to say that, not only to give you a heads up, but also to tell you that you're not alone in this. Even though there's people out there that may put up these obstacles, there's also people out there who will be there to help you carry out your plan, to help you maintain your priorities, and to help you through those rough spots. And I hope that the past years that you've been on this campus, that you've developed friendships, that the people sitting to your right or your left are people that you can call on tomorrow, 10 years from now, 30, 40, 50 years down the road, and know that they will come to your help and will help you navigate some of those tough spots that you might find in life. We all have to depend on others to help us through those times. In general, I want you to know that I will continue to help you as we address that critical need, because it does need to be addressed, and we do need to get those latrines fixed. Now, I deviated quite a bit from what I'm really here to do. I'm supposed to be up here saying something that inspires you as you take this next step in your journey in life, to propel you out of this institution, to make you strive for excellence. What a task. It's even compounded by the fact I looked through the list and I'm not sure I know any one of the graduates personally. So how can I inspire you when I don't even know who you are? How can I inspire you to excel when I don't know what it's like to do a tour? I don't know what it's like to have a rigorous physical and academic course that you all have navigated the past year or two. I don't know how to walk in your shoes. But I do know people who speak highly of you. I do know people who have gone before you and have received a degree from this institution. And I do know the value of the education you've received at this institution. And it's that I would like to focus on today. You know, when a graduate of NMMI comes into a business in Roswell, my law firm, for instance, that resume stands out. It's not because we know you. It's because we know of you. We know the reputation of NMMI. We know of the people who have gone through here and what they have accomplished in life. And so you, as graduates of the New Mexico Military Institute, will receive the goodwill, the value, if you will, of those who have gone before you, who have created an exemplary reputation academically, physically, in every category. So when businesses see that resume, they have a perspective on who you are without even knowing you. So I have that perspective as well. You know, your degree has value because of what others have done and have accomplished in their lives. Your degree has value because of their leadership, their character, their honesty, their diligence, their perseverance, their intellectual and physical aptitude to excel. I hope that you will carry on that tradition, carry on that reputation, and enhance the value for those that come behind you. You know, the torch really is now in your hands. Some of you will decide to enter into college, four-year institution. I know some of you are returning here to the Institute. Some high school students are returning for their continuing education here on campus. Others of you may go into the military service, and I congratulate you and appreciate your willingness to do so. Others of you may enter the workforce. Regardless of where you go, regardless of where life takes you, you bring with you the reputation, the traditions, and the character of this institution with you. It's in your hands, and you will choose either to add value to this institution or possibly tarnish it. It's in your hands alone. General Grizzle can't force you to choose value. Mr. Christmas can't demand that you choose value. Lieutenant Governor Morales and the governor can't order you to choose value. And frankly, even your parents, as good as they may be, can't require you to choose value. You alone decide. You alone have it within your power and control to add to the value of the diploma that you will receive or to detract from it. You carry on the traditions of excellence of this institution with you wherever you go. I hope you leave this place of higher learning with the tools that have helped prior generations to excel, to lead, to take honor and duty into every pursuit that they are engaged. You have been provided with a gift from those who have gone before you. And my question is, will you enhance that gift with your own life, with your own life's experiences? Will you build on this institution's fine reputation? I hope the answer is yes. Duty, honor, and achievement are not just words. They're not just streets on this campus. They are action. They are instilled in you, and I encourage you to take them with you wherever you go. May you leave this institute with a great sense of accomplishment, pride, and skill. I wish you the best wherever you go. I wish you the best wherever life's journey takes you. I and the state of New Mexico congratulate you on your accomplishment. May God bless you. May God bless New Mexico Military Institute, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Greg, on behalf of both the high school graduating class and the junior college class, we'd like to present you with this. The Sally Port, as you know, is the most distinguishable feature, and the Bronco statue in front of it, and then our coins representing my coin, the national championship coin, and the alumni coin from the institute here. So thank you so much for doing this today.
Thank you. I will proudly display it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Nybert, for that very fine charge given to our graduates. The wisdom is very much appreciated. And now we turn to what we have all been waiting for, the graduation ceremony. Now I ask the audience to look at your program, where you will see the names of each graduate and the place where they will pursue their next phase of their education. Students who show particular distinction and scholarship at NMMI are offered the opportunity of graduating with the highest honors, with high honors, and with honors. The names of those individuals are identified in your program in the graduation order of merit and will receive a diploma in that same order. To graduate with the highest honors, a cadet must graduate with at least a 3.75 GPA. Will the graduates with the highest honors please rise and be recognized? To the graduates with high honors, a cadet must graduate with at least a 3.5 GPA. Will the graduates with high honors please rise and be recognized? To graduate with honors, a cadet must graduate with at least a 3.25 GPA. Will the graduates with honors please rise and be recognized? It is now my honor to certify the candidates. Will all the high school and junior college candidates please rise and remain standing? As the Chief Academic Officer and Dean of Academics of New Mexico Military Institute, I confirm to the President and members of the Board of Regents and the President and Superintendent of NMMI that each of these young men and women successfully completed a rigorous and challenging course of studies designed to prepare them mentally, physically, and morally to become leaders of character and advance to the next level of their education. To each of you, and in the name of your esteemed faculty, I offer our sincere congratulations. We could not be more proud of what you have accomplished. It is now time to award the diplomas. Graduates, please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce Colonel Jose Porras, Vice Dean of Academics, High School Principal, who will give a few words.
Good morning. Bienvenidos a todos. First and foremost, I would ask that the staff and faculty please rise and be recognized. And I thank you very much for what you have done to prepare these young individuals, this graduating class of 2022. So please, faculty and staff, would you please rise? Thank you. I'm going to share a bit of insight with you cadets, you graduating today. When I left this campus 25 years ago, May 11th, 1997, I knew one thing. As the general mentioned, preparation. Preparation is key. And preparation is what this institution did for me. A young individual from a small rural town here in New Mexico with a population of 225. Yes, Lake Arthur, New Mexico, a hometown that I hold dear. So I thank this institution for what it did for me. It prepared me for the future. So the past 23 years in education, I have been able to prepare, inspire other graduates, now cadets in the past 3 years, for a life that holds many opportunities, that holds many choices, that you will encounter many challenges, but leaving this institution, you will be prepared for all of that and then some. Moving on. Graduation brings to mind a great quote that my predecessor always quoted. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. In fact, a cord of 3 strands has almost mystical power because it's much stronger than the sum of the 3 separate parts. I believe NMI has captured this mystical truth in our delivery of education. At NMI, that cord of 3 strands is reflected in academic excellence, uncompromising character, and personal physical strength. Indeed, a cord of 3 strands that will serve you well as you continue your education. In all, I commend and thank you for what you have achieved throughout your time here at NMI, whether it was high school or whether it was at the junior college level. No other graduates will be able to say they completed their journey with the challenges that you have faced. Core challenges, academic challenges, athletic challenges, and life challenges. For sure, this is only a stepping stone, and you are to be applauded. In conclusion, this graduation is a bit more special, especially when a young man from my little hometown of Lake Arthur, New Mexico will be joining me on stage. So once again, congratulations to all of you graduates, cadets, and congratulations to you, Mr. Alejandro Jose Rubio. It is our pleasure now to present the NMI diplomas to the high school graduates. Major Jasmine Small Armstrong will read the names of our graduates. Representative Nybert will present the diplomas. Joining him on stage will be Major General Grizzle, President and Superintendent, Mr. Brad Christmas, Board of Regents President, Colonel Griego, Dean of Academics and Chief Academic Officer, myself, Colonel Porras, Vice Dean and High School Principal, and Colonel Tate, Commandant of Cadets and Dean of Students. The Directors of Alumni Relations, the International Department, are presenting their coins to eligible graduates as they exit the stage. Major Bertha Gomez, please bring forward the high school graduates.
Thank you, Colonel Porras. Class of 2022. Oscar Armando Corral Mendoza, Cuauhtémoc, Chihuahua, Mexico. Isaiah Matthew Muniz, Phoenix, Arizona. Ruben Abraham Paredes Alvarez, Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. Stephen Scott Swope, Hutto, Texas. Rogelio Velez Galas, Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. David Coates, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I would now like to present 27 members of the junior college class of 2022. They have met all the academic, military, and physical requirements for the Associates in Arts degree or the Associates in Science degree. In the national assessment tests, graduates scored above the state and national levels. Ladies and gentlemen, the junior college class of 2022. Lieutenant Colonel Randy Montoya, please bring forward the junior college graduates. Graduating with highest honors, Damani Unique Denise Johnson, Columbia, South Carolina. Alina Anastasia Liania, Killeen, Texas. Victoria Marie Ahas, Lemgo, Germany. Kenneth William Wangsadharma, Jakarta, Indonesia. Graduating with high honors, Lucas Connor Mills, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Logan Andrew Kennedy, Nashville, Tennessee. Graduating with with honors, Jacob Andrew Gilhausen, Albuquerque, New Horacio Moronta V, Mission, Texas. William Testa, Gisalba, Italy. Class of 2022, Hunter Rhett Chambers, Gainesville, Georgia. Robert Thomas Cole, Coral Springs, Florida. Linda Claire Alundu Nga, Yaoundé, Cameroon. Manuela Peggy Alundu Nga, Yaoundé, Cameroon. John Benjamin Hersom, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Champ Alexander Jenkins, Bartow, Florida. Zephon Leva, Vero Beach, Florida. Dimitri Saeed Madden, Lewisham, United Kingdom. Darius Antavius McClendon, Boynton Beach, Florida. Jordan Daniel Mendoza, Las Cruces, New Mexico. Henry Mwanza, Lusaka, Zambia. Mason James Myers, Olathe, Kansas. Dominic Xavier Nava, Roswell, New Mexico. Malik Tyrell Phillips, Clovis, New Mexico. Alejandro Jose Rubio, Lake Arthur, New Mexico. Dirk DeYoung Smalls, Barstow, California. Please join me in congratulating all of our November graduates. All graduates and your families are invited to a reception in the VMV following our ceremony. Also, please remember to pick up your diplomas on stage immediately after the ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce Colonel Thomas Tate, the Commandant of Cadets.
Good morning. On behalf of the graduates and your families, I'd like to thank the Institute staff who planned and executed the commencement ceremonies today. Let's please give them a hand. And express my appreciation, my sincere appreciation, to faculty, administrators, and alumni who gave their time today to participate and to serve. Let's please give them a hand. And to all of you, your presence means a great deal to our graduates. Thank you very, very much. Now, graduates, it is time to turn your class ring around to signify your graduation. If you forget which goes where, remember that you wear the ring with the class year to the outside so that you can see the letters NMMI facing you, reminding you of your alma mater. And now, I would ask everyone to please stand as I invite our music director, Major Matthew Brady, to lead us in singing of our alma mater, the Old Post. Graduates, please come to attention. Yeah. Okay. Go forth and do great things. You are officially dismissed. Congratulations.